All right, guys, what's going on? So what is it that they say the first step in finding a solution to your problem is admitting that you have a problem, right? I think that's what they say. I don't know, but I was out here Friday on a guided trip. I was out here Saturday on a tournament trip, and well, my buddy TR and I lost a pretty nice fish, and my reel busted again. Doggone Cash King Rovers. I mean, I guess you get what you pay for. Anyhow, we back. I want to get my hook back. I want to get some redemption. And more importantly, hey, when the striper are running, it's time to go fishing. We fish hard during the summer months because we love fishing, but now is the time of year that, well, if you want to catch some nice fish, you better get on out here. So it is end of November. Well, mid-November, I suppose, and the fish are running. They could turn them back off and they could quit at any moment, but for right now, they're out here. So we're gonna get back out here on them and see what we can do. Y'all stay tuned. Let's get it. All right, guys, a little bit different today than it was yesterday. Current is not nearly as strong. Bait was a little harder. I know that bait is still where it was yesterday and the day before, but wasn't quite as easy today. So I don't know. I'm gonna get out here though. I'm gonna get these lines out. I've got a zero gravity recliner chair in the boat. We're gonna kick back. We're gonna get us a little shut eye. Make up on some of that lost time of sleep we missed last night. So, whatever. Heck yeah, that's a nice fish, y'all. Keep on messing with him, I'm gonna mess up, let him get off, ain't I? Quit playing with him. He's a bit bigger than I thought he was. Might go 20. Might go 20. Oh, Gamma got you hooked, got him though. And he was kind enough to give me my bait back. That's cool. See if we can get a bit of a different vantage point, get that sunshine out of here, huh? Whew, man. I don't know if my hindsight on the GoPro was working, but that was a pretty solid takedown. He took the bait and took off. Tell y'all a little secret here. I don't think it's really a secret. I think a lot of folks know about it. But when you're fishing with gizzard shad, I always run my hook. I always run my hook through that gizzard. I don't know why, but that gizzard just feel like it does something. So we're gonna put that thing just back like that and throw him right back out. Oh man. See if I can't do it one more time. reel just don't sound good. Yeah, man, I believe she's gonna go 20. Holy moly! Shoosh! Ooh-wee. Guys, I got another one. Ooh-wee. Goodness gracious alive. Oh, we just pulled off. That's what I get for trying to get this stupid camera right. Oh man, YouTubing is hard, folks. But if you don't get it on camera, it's tough to record the memory. Dang. All right, well, same exact time yesterday we caught these fish. It's the craziest thing. All right, big guy. Oh no, okay. Bouncing around 16.7. Be still. Yeah, 16.6, 16.7, somewhere in there. I thought it was bigger. It ain't bad. I thought it was bigger. Gosh, that thing is, man, I don't know if my scale's right. I don't know. I guess it is, but sure looks bigger than that to me. Feels heavier. Piece, gizzard shad piece is, I hook that, run that circle hook right through the gizzard itself, and normally it comes right out of the bottom. And that's a tough piece. About like that. I just think that gizzard piece has got a lot of proteins and stuff in there that those fish are looking for, and I don't know, maybe it's just me. I know this much, I'm gonna be reel shopping this week. These big fish just, they do, these big fish, man. These Cash Kings are great for something that isn't just rip and drag like crazy, but I've got an old reel that I've had for, I don't know, I had it for a while. It's an Okuma ABF 55B, and it's got a clicker on the back. You can flip that and it releases the bail, flip it back, and it's tight. But I got it in hopes that I would be able to flip that bail and hear some carp when I was trying to do some carp fishing a while back, but I never really got into it, so it's just been sitting. I know I've got this spinning reel on a casting rod. That's okay. I don't mean to use it for a long time, but we're going to see how it does today. I love these Uncle Flathead fishing poles. My goodness gracious. These things right here, while Cash King rovers do not stand up to abuse, these Uncle Flathead rods will whip a striper's butt if you want it to. It also, you can finesse him, but it's got a pretty soft tip on it, so these stripers aren't, you know, whenever you start, when that striper starts pulling on it, it's not such a hard tip that the striper is just immediately going to let the bait go. It's kind of got a soft tip, so these stripers will, you know, they like to mouth it a little bit first, and then they just hit it and run. These Uncle Flathead rods, guys, I can't say enough nice things about them. Just a phenomenal fishing pole. If you haven't checked them out, check him out on Uncle Flathead Fishing, or Uncle Flathead Rods on Facebook. He's a veteran, active military at the moment, lifer, I think. But check him out, man. Message him on Facebook. That's where he sells his rods, through Facebook, I think. So I sure do like him. All right, let's get this guy tied up and do it again. I doubt that was on hindsight, but man, that thing was just screaming drag. So the GoPro's hindsight feature will actually disable after it has been running for 15 minutes with no activity. That's exactly what happened here. I thought hindsight was working and it was not, but this was an epic takedown. Pretty nice fish coming in, but man, GoPro, wish you guys would get that right. Either that or I need to wake up and pay attention and quit sleeping through some of the bites. Catching up on that beauty sleep, and I definitely need it. Nice. About the same size. Yep. Yeah, man, he has got a huge head. If he were to grow that belly into that head, he'd be a tub, son. My goodness. I had him hooked on the outside of the mouth, not on the inside. It was actually right up underneath his jaw. Whew, mercy me. I'm gonna measure this fish out just to see if my scale is right, because I swear my scale looks like it's making these fish a little bit smaller than they are. But, you know, they may be smaller. I don't know. They look big. They pull big. I think that first one was 16.7. This one's 17.04. I'm gonna measure this fish. I'm just interested to know if my scale's working or not. I think that's about right though. 17.04. My gosh, look how big his head is. I mean, his head is huge. Big old hump on the top of his back. This fish may be a little bit longer than my tape here. Yes. Nah. $34.5. Get a girth on him real quick. His girth is going to be 21.5. 34.5, 21.5. 34.5, 21.5. I'm gonna go into my calculator and get the measurements. I'm saying it a bunch, so I'll remember it. 34.5, 21.5. Nice fish, man. And that's a nice fish. And they're just gonna get bigger. Here's one jumping up there in front of us. I love fishing out here because you hear these fish coming up feeding every now and again. Sometimes it's carp jumping, sometimes it's shad flipping, but every once in a while you hear one of these big old boys come up and slurp a big old bait. But if this fish grows his belly out, he's gonna be every bit of 25 pounds. He has got a ginormous head. I mean, it's huge. When that dorsal fin starts coming up, that means they're ready to go. All right, bud, let go of my thumb and you can free yourself. All right, let's do it again. Y'all, I had one of these scales last year go bad, and my dad had caught a really nice fish. And I forget what it weighed. I think the scale said it weighed 18 pounds or something like that. But man, with the pictures, everybody said, there's no way that fish was 18. He was way more than that. So I think my scale's going bad again. That scale was showing a smaller or a lower weight. It's not in kilograms or anything. But for that fish, for 34.5 inches by 21.5 inches, there's a website where you can put in those measurements, calculator, and fairly certain that my scale might be bad again, because according to that calculator, it's showing 19.9. So, but I like to know what I'm catching. I like to know the size of the fish. So when I get home, I keep saying this, maybe I'll remember it, but when I get home, I plan to take that scale and weigh a weight, you know, a workout weight. So anyway, number 2, second fish got off. We're gonna give it another 15, maybe 20 minutes, and then we're packing it in. I've had a good time, man. I'm tired though. I was just about asleep when that fish hit, and I really hope the GoPro hindsight feature was working, but the stupid GoPro here, after 15 minutes, that hindsight quits working. Hindsight's a really cool feature when it's working, because you know you're kind of recording and you hit the button and it starts recording again, so it helps with the editing. But anyway, we'll give it a spot 15 more minutes and then we're going. So cool fish though, somewhere between 17 and 20 pounds.